Discover the wonder of Jordan. 7 unforgettable places to visit. 1. Petra. Prepare to be amazed by Petra, one of the new 7 wonders of the world. This attraction has wowed modern-day visitors since the long-lost city's rediscovery by Swiss explorer Jean-Louis Burckhardt more than 200 years ago. You'll need at least 2 days to hit all the highlights around Petra, which include more than 800 registered sites. But if you have more time, you won't be disappointed spending it here. Wandering around a city this ancient in such a well-preserved state is an experience like none other. Petra wastes no time impressing tourists. Immediately after the entrance, you'll see mysterious djinn blocks, imposing stone monuments whose original purpose still remains unknown, followed by the obelisk tomb. It's just a sample of the incredible sights to come. From here, you'll make your way through the Syke, the famous snaking canyon pathway flanked by tall walls. Look along the walls to see the remnants of historic channels that were used to supply Petra with water, as well as niches for sacred carvings known as beetles. These artifacts hint that Petra may have been considered a holy city at one point in time. Keep your eye out for the weathered relief sculpture of camels being led by 2 merchants, as well. 2. Dead Sea. Floating in the Dead Sea is a quintessential thing to do in Jordan. The lowest point on Earth accessible by road, this body of water is located at 418 meters below sea level. It practically glows an intense shade of aquamarine, a particularly striking sight next to salt-encrusted rock ledges and barren red mountains in the background. You can reach the attractions in the Dead Sea region in about an hour by car from Amman. The Dead Sea is renowned for its mineral-rich water. Wellness devotees believe the water has healing properties for the skin. Don't plan to swim laps, though the Dead Sea is so dense. And 3. Wadi Rum. Head to the southern region of Jordan, and you'll be treated to one of the most spectacular landscapes across the globe, Wadi Rum, also known as the Valley of the Moon. This sandstone and granite rock valley is an otherworldly experience, with towering cliffs, massive dunes, swirling archways, and caverns. It served as the set for much of the 1962 film Lawrence of Arabia, and was tagged a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2011. Adventure lovers, eat your heart out. The Zalabia Bedouin, a cultural group that lives in the area, have transformed the Wadi Rum into an ecotourism playground. You can ride camels or spirited Arabian horses through the area, strap on a harness and go rock climbing up the sandstone mountains, hike through canyons, and kick up sand on ATV tours. 4. Jewish ruins. Nothing feels more like traveling back in time than visiting the Jewish ruins. It's one of the world's best preserved ancient Roman cities, and features spectacular places to visit. From colonnaded avenues and temples to a massive sports arena that once had a seating capacity of 15,000 spectators. Tourists kick off their sightseeing adventure of the Jewish ruins by walking through Hadrian's Arch. The roughly 11-meter tall structure is magnificent, but even more impressive when you consider it was originally double the size. If that wasn't enough to wow you, wait until you explore what's ahead. The Hippodrome, a sports field constructed around the 2nd century, once hosted chariot races as entertainment for thousands of onlookers. The ancient sport is brought back to life through daily reenactments, featuring fighting gladiators and chariots racing laps. Another highlight of the Jewish ruins is the Forum, The oval-shaped plaza is lined by still-standing columns that give the space a regal feel. Climb the steps of the nearby temple of Zeus to get an even better view of the colonnaded site. And imagine the performances that took place on the ornate stage of the South Theater. Jerish seems to have a fascinating ruin for everyone. Explore to see which site is your favorite. 5. Aqaba. Think you can't have a seaside vacation in the hot, dry Middle East? Think again. Aqaba, a beach town on the southern tip of Jordan, treats tourists to holidays on the breathtaking coastline of the Red Sea. Float, swim, snorkel, or dive, you can do it all from Aqaba. You can also get out on the turquoise water on one of the daily cruises offered by local hotels. Enhance your beach vacation in Jordan with a soak in one of the lovely hammams around the resort town. When you're feeling peckish, dig into the local specialty of Aqaba. Sayadi, a dish of fish on flavorful rice with onion, tomato, and chili pepper. 6. Ancient mosaics of Madaba. While sightseeing in many destinations demands you look up, the opposite is true in the historic trading city of Madaba. The city is home to the largest number of mosaics discovered in their original location in the world, many of which are located on the floors of churches and buildings around the city. The relatively unassuming St. George's Church is home to one of the most noteworthy mosaics in Jordan, the Madaba mosaic map. The 6th century map depicts the Holy Land during the Byzantine period, showcasing biblical-era cartography, while some of the original 2 million tiles are missing. The remnants of the map still give you an excellent glimpse at what the Middle East looked like many centuries ago. Visitors can see more mosaics at Madaba's 2 archaeological parks. The open-air museum at Archaeological Park I contains a stunning geometric mosaic from the Church of the Virgin Mary, a site from the 6th century that was unearthed in someone's basement in 1887. This attraction also houses the oldest mosaic in Jordan, which dates back to the 1st century BC, as well as breathtaking carpet-like tile work of the 4 seasons, and nature that was once in a Byzantine villa. Tourists can see other impressive mosaics at Archaeological Park 2, located in the ruins of a luxurious mansion from the early 6th century. 7. Ajlaun. Situated just 20 kilometers northwest of Jerish, Ajlaun makes a worthwhile trip for tourists who want to see some of the best natural scenery in all of Jordan. Plan to spend a day hiking around the Ajlaun Forest Reserve, a 13-square-kilometer expanse of pristine, open woodlands. In the spring, the area is blanketed by wildflowers, which makes for spectacular photo opportunities. Keep your eyes peeled for the crested porcupines and striped hyenas that live in the area. Be sure to visit the Ajlaun Castle on the summit of Mount Auf. It was built in the 12th century in the footprints of an even older Byzantine monastery to protect against the Crusader attacks. Its mountaintop location offers sweeping views of the Jordan Valley. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to FactsView channel.